Hello, welcome to another edition of the podcast Mexico and the World, the podcast so that we can talk about celebrations, events and more that happen in Mexico and the world. This time we are going to talk about a little deeper topics than last week. We are going to start with the commemoration of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, not only because of what this commemoration entails in your country in Japan, but also because of what is happening around the world. We have the tension with what is happening in Russia and Ukraine, the tension with what is happening in China and Taiwan. There are other issues such as what is happening in what is Palestine in the Gaza Strip. There are many events that are happening, and not just these countries but in the world, so we hope that this commemoration will help the world to think about what is currently happening. Hopefully, we will not return to things as drastic as there have been in the past, and unfortunately very serious things are already being experienced. We are going to change everything. Let's take another topic that's also a little serious because it's the International Day of Forgiveness. Yes. Because it's serious, and why it's important, because many times, since it's hard for us to forgive or ask for forgiveness, once you do, you already feel better. But since it's often hard, give that step, then let's keep it in mind, and also when we ask for forgiveness or forgive, that it be from the heart, not just in words, that there is an intention of forgiveness and not just that comes out of the mouth. Now we are going to talk about another topic, also a little serious, that also does not serve to reflect and think. It is the Day of the Indigenous Peoples. This because many times we do not take into account the needs and the importance of the indigenous peoples, and they have a lot of value because, for example, we celebrate they have a lot of cultural richness, many traditions, both in matters of history, culinary, art, etc. So not that we do not lose sight of the indigenous peoples and the wealth that they have and that they can transmit to us, from which we can learn. This has been everything for this edition. We hope that these issues are for us to think about, we reflect, we have them there, we talk about them, and I don't want to say goodbye without, as always, reminding you of our social networks email. Podcast Mexico and the World at gmail.com, Twitter, at Mexico the World, Facebook. Podcast Mexico and the World, YouTube, Mexico and the World. Thanks again for listening to us, and we look forward to seeing you in our next edition. Thanks, bye.